Right. So first of all, you need to understand that the one of the reaction over here is nucleophilic addition reaction. Nucleophilic addition reaction is one of the property of carbonyl compounds. This is one of the property of carbonyl compounds that you need to understand. Whenever you have a substance like in which you have C double bond O, and it can be aldehyde or it can be ketone, right? For example, we have right now ketone. So if you reacted with NaCN, right, aqueous in the presence of HCN, aqueous. So you just need to remember this, that double bond breaks, right? Double bond breaks, and you will have what? You will have OH and CN. This double bond breaks, this O will remain same, and you will have H over here and CN over here, right? और आपके पास बच जाएगा क्या? NaCN, right? This is the reaction. Now, the mechanism of this reaction is important that you need to learn. ये पेपर में बहुत ज़्यादा आता है mechanism. This is two-step reaction. So step number 1 में क्या होता है आपके पास? Step number 1 में आपके पास होता है बच्चों that you have, for example, any carbonyl carbon. This is the carbonyl carbon, and we know that this carbon is partial positive. This is partial positive, and this oxygen is partial negative. So you have nitrile functional group which has a lone pair with negative. So when nitrile group have a lone pair, so it will attack on this carbon, as this carbon is having deficiency of electrons, so it will attack on this. And in the next step you will see what? आप देखोगे कि डबल बॉन्ड टूट जाएगा. By the breakage of this double bond, यहाँ पर आपके पास डबल बॉन्ड टूट गया, ठीक है ना? यहाँ पर cyanide या nitrile attached हो गया. Due to the lack of electrons, oxygen become negative. And in the step number 2, this negative oxygen will attack. This negative oxygen will attack on HCN, right? It will attack on HCN. This oxygen negative will attack on HCN, right? It has lone pair as well, and this is HCN. So this is partial positive and this is partial negative. So this oxygen will attack on this, right? Hydrogen. It will attack on hydrogen, right? And this bond will breaks, right? So you will see in the next step that H will be attached over here. So this will be CH3, C, CH3, CN over here, right? And O will remain over here, and the new addition over here is H. So this is actually two-step mechanism of nucleophilic addition reaction. In this, you need to remember, bacho, that the reagent is what? The reagent is NaCN aqueous plus HCN aqueous. You need to use both of them together, right? And you need to do what? Condition is heat under reflux. You need to do heat under reflux. And this can be used for any carbonyl carbon, right? You can use this for aldehydes. You can use this for ketones as well, right? So if you want to do for aldehydes, so you can just replace this CH3 with H, and the rest of mechanism will be same, right, bacho? Is that clear or not? For example, generally without mechanism, if I give you one example over here, the example is, for example, you have one of the carbonyl compound like this, for example, CH3, CH2, C double bond O, H, right? And we are just treating this with NaCN aqueous plus HCN aqueous, right? You can even use KCN as well in place of NaCN. You can even use KCN aqueous as well, right? But HCN should be there, and you need to do heat under reflux. So just remember this, bacho, that the rest of the thing will remain same. Just you need to keep remember that double bond of oxygen breaks, right? And the H will attach over here and the CN will attach over here. And the next thing is, you know that hydrolysis is one of the process. Whenever you will find CN anywhere, if you reacted with dilute HCl or dilute sulfuric acid, so you know that it can be converted into carboxylic acid. So it can be converted into carboxylic acid as well, right? So it will be hydrolyzed to convert into carboxylic acid, right? So you need to keep remember these things, right? These can be connected together. Whenever you will find nitrile functional group, it can give you dilute HCl hydrolysis, right? And this is what? This is nucleophilic addition reaction. So this is the connection of these two reactions. They can be connected together in exams. So you need to keep remember them together. Right, bacho? Is that clear or not? Clear, bacho?